Hi guys, welcome or welcome back to my channel. In this video, we're gonna be making heart and bow pouch. So we're gonna start with a magic ring. We're gonna wrap the yarn around the fingers. When you flip it, there will be two lines. We're gonna hook under the first one and hook over into the second one. Then we're going to finish it with a chain. That is a magic ring. Next, we are going to make two chains, and we're gonna count these two chains as one double crochet. After that, we have to make double crochet. So we have to wrap the yarn around the hook, insert it into the magic ring. We're gonna yarn over and pull the yarn out. There will be 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over and pull out from the first and the second loops. Yarn over again and pull through the rest of the loops. That is a double crochet. Since we need 10 double crochet and we already have 2, we are going to make 8 more. When you're done, then you can just pull the yarn to close the magic ring, and we are going to make a slip stitch on the second chain. That completes the first row. Now for the second row, we're just gonna start with 2 chains, and we're also gonna count these 2 chains as 1 double crochet. Then still on the same stitch, we are going to make 1 double crochet. So that makes 2 double crochet in 1 stitch, and that's what we call increase. Now we're just gonna make increase until the end of this row. When you're done, then you can just make a slip stitch on the second chain. Now we're gonna move on into the next row. We're just gonna start with 2 chains first. As always, we're gonna count this as 1 double crochet. Then still on the same stitch, we are going to make another double crochet. So the pattern for the third row is the same as the second row. We just have to make increase for the whole row. Make a slip stitch on the second chain to complete the row. And for the next row, we're just gonna start with 2 chains first. As per usual, this counts as 1 double crochet. Then on the next stitch, we are going to make an increase. And that is the pattern for this row, 1 double crochet and 1 increase. And we are going to repeat this pattern until we reach the end of this row. Make a slip stitch on the second chain. Next, we are going to make 6 chains. Then we are going to make a slip stitch on the next stitch. It's supposed to look like this. Then you can just cut the yarn and weave in the ends. We are going to make 1 more, but this time instead of finishing with 6 chains, we have to make a longer chains. You can make it as long or as short as you want. I made around 60 chains with the length of 8 inches or around 26 centimeters. Now we are going to put these 2 pieces together. First of all, we are going to mark where the opening would be. It really depends on how big the opening that you want to make. For me personally, I count 8 stitches for each side and put a stitch marker there. And we are going to do the same thing for the other piece. After that, we have to place these 2 pieces back to back so the back side meet one another. Like so. And we are going to insert the same color yarn into a needle and we are going to start sewing them together. So we're just gonna insert the needle into the back loop of the stitch. We're gonna take off the other stitch marker and insert the needle also on the back loop. We're gonna pull the yarn and we are going to make a knot first. And we're just gonna continue sewing these two pieces together through the back loops of the stitches. When you have reached the other stitch marker, you can stop sewing, and we are going to secure the yarn. And we are going to weave in the ends. So that is the pouch. Now I'm gonna show you how to make the heart and the bow. For the heart, we're just gonna start with a magic ring. We are going to make 3 chains. Then we are gonna continue with treble. So for treble, we have to wrap the yarn around the hook twice, insert it into the ring, yarn over and pull the yarn out. There will be 4 loops on your hook. We are going to yarn over and pull through the first and the second loop, yarn over again and pull through the first and the second loop, yarn over and pull through the rest of the loops. So that is a treble. We are going to make one more. Next, we are going to continue with 3 double crochet. Then we are going to make another treble. Continue with 3 double crochet. Next, we are going to make 2 treble. Then we are going to make 3 chains and make a slip stitch on the magic ring. You can pull the yarn to close the magic ring. And we are done with the heart. You can just cut the yarn short and weave in the ends. Next, we're just gonna glue the heart into the pouch. For the bow, we're just gonna start with a slip knot. Slip knot is similar to magic ring, but instead of finishing with 1 chain, we can just pull it on both sides. There is a slip knot. And we're just gonna continue with 21 chains. We are gonna skip the first chain and we're gonna start from the second chain. On the second chain, we are going to make a single crochet. On the next one, we are also gonna make a single crochet. Then we are going to make a half double crochet next. We are going to wrap the yarn around the hook, insert it into the chain, yarn over and pull the yarn out. There are 3 loops on your hook. We're just gonna yarn over and pull through all the loops. That is a half double crochet. We're just gonna continue with double crochet for the next 4 stitches. Then we are going to make another half double crochet. Then continue with 2 single crochet. So that is actually the pattern. We're just gonna repeat the pattern for the other half. We're just gonna start with 2 single crochet. Continue with a half double crochet. Then we are going to make 4 double crochet next. Next we are going to make a half double crochet. Then continue with 2 single crochet. So this is what it's going to look like so far, and we're just gonna repeat the same pattern. We're gonna start with 2 single crochet, but for the first single crochet we are going to make it on the same stitch as the last one. After that we are going to move to the other side and we are going to make the second single crochet. We're gonna continue with a half double crochet. Then we are going to make double crochet for the next 4 stitches. We're gonna continue with a half double crochet next. Then continue with 2 single crochet. We are going to repeat the pattern one more time. So we're gonna start with 2 single crochet. A half double crochet next. Then we are going to make double crochet for the next 4 stitches. Then we are going to make another half double crochet. Then finish with 2 single crochet. This is what it's going to look like. We can just cut the yarn, but we're gonna leave a long tail for sewing. And we are done making the top part of the bow. Now we have to make the bottom part. So we're just gonna start with another slip knot. Then we are going to continue with 15 chain. We are going to skip the first chain and start from the second chain. On the second chain, we are going to make a slip stitch, a single crochet on the next chain, continue with a half double crochet, then we are going to make double crochet for the next 8 stitches. Continue with a half double crochet next, a single crochet on the next chain, then finish with a slip stitch. So that is the bottom part of the bow. We can just cut the yarn short and weave in the ends. To put the bow together, we are going to fold the top part of the bow like so. And we are going to stitch the 2 edges together. Next, we are going to grab the bottom part and we are going to stitch it on the back side of the bow. Next, we are going to fold the bottom part of the bow into a letter V, and I'm just gonna start with one side first. Then we are going to do the same thing to the other side. After that, we are going to wrap the yarn around the middle part of the bow about 4 to 5 times. We are going to secure the yarns and weave in the ends. So that is the bow. We can just glue the bow into the pouch. So that's it for the video, guys. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye!